Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me, I am drowning in hot new content and surrounded by new equipment that I am just bursting to share. I also have a very special guest waiting in the wings. So grab yourself a coffee and a comfy chair, sit back, and let's roll that intro. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Tuesday, the 21st of September, and as that ever-present guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, we welcome Case Construction's Crispin Turner to hopefully reveal more about a top-secret product launch that is taking place on Thursday this week. We've got a pair of exclusives from MB Crusher that are sure to grab your attention. And as XCMG targets the international market, we ask if the UK could be next on the company's hit list. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless is celebrating a birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
And it's many happy returns to War of the Worlds author H.G. Wells, to J.R. Ewing himself, actor Larry Hagman, to comedian Bill Murray, to actor Luke Wilson, to former Oasis frontman Liam Gallagher, and to cricketer Chris Gale. But far, far more importantly, today marks the birthday of the greatest storyteller of our time and my personal literary hero, Mr. Stephen King. In my time, I have been fortunate enough to meet a lot of my footballing and musical heroes. But I've only ever been genuinely starstruck once in my life, and that was when Stephen King very kindly signed a book for me. So, Mr. King, if you're watching, and I know you're a huge fan, thanks for the inspiration, the stories, and of course, the skiers. In a little under 48 hours' time, those fine folks at Case Construction Equipment will lift the lid on a major new product announcement. The company has been dropping some subtle hints about what the launch might actually entail. Hints like this. Now, as that doesn't give away too much, I'm delighted that Case's Crispin Turner is waiting in the green room, and I'm going to try to find out more. Good morning, Crispin.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Yeah, all well and good, and looking forward to your big reveal, as it were, on Thursday.
Yeah, no, thank you. It's somewhat ironic that you mentioned Stephen King in your intro, because this is all about the King as well.
See, people think I just throw this stuff together. No, I really do throw this thing together. One of the things I wanted to ask you before we get on to the actual launch itself, it strikes me that Case is really on something of an innovation roll right now. We saw the Project Tetra, the biofuel prototype at Balmer in 2019. We saw the electric backhoe at ConExpo. You joined us very kindly for the launch of the latest generation Case wheel loaders. So my question is, what's up your sleeve this time?
Well, yeah, I obviously can't say too much with the launch being on Thursday, but I have to say that that we have actually had two of the machines in the UK during August. So I actually managed to see the machines myself, and I think it's fair to say there's something big about it. Read into that what you want, but it will be revealed obviously on Thursday. But the whole machine has really been developed around three pillars. So what we've been focusing on is operator comfort, unparalleled productivity, and ensuring that the machines are have a low cost of ownership. So I think that's probably as much as I can say. There's a lot more to each of those pillars, but you'll have to watch on Thursday to see what that actually encompasses.
When you grow tired of the construction equipment field of enterprise, you should take up a job in politics, because you've just answered a question without telling me anything at all.
Oh, right.
So I'm just going to throw this up on the screen so that people can see it. When actually is the event taking place?
Okay, so the event, as I've already mentioned, is this Thursday, coming, so the 23rd of September. What I didn't mention, but I will mention now, is that the launch is going to be at 10 o'clock UK time or 11 o'clock Central European time.
Okay. And I mean, I've just thrown up the link to the registration in the chat. I take it there is still time to register, is there?
Yeah, absolutely. You're able to register all the way up until 9 o'clock on Thursday morning.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I've dropped the link in the chat. I'll also drop it into the description of the show after we've finished today. It's already over on my LinkedIn page, so if anyone needs that link, go and click it. I'll certainly be there. I know my Construction Collective colleagues, Peter Haddock and Nick Drew, will be there. We hope to see you there as well. Crispin, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. Good luck with the launch, and we'll see you again at the launch and quite possibly shortly afterwards as well, but we're going to keep that one to ourselves for the time being. Look forward to seeing what you've got to show us.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Mark, and look forward to hopefully speak to you on Thursday.
Fantastic, and have a great day. I'll speak to you soon.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
We now have a video exclusive for you. In fact, we've actually got two, but we'll do one now and we'll do one a little bit later on as well. So those fine folks at MB Crusher have just unveiled a new line of demolition grabs. And my favourite Italian person in the entire world has kindly given us the first look. This one sits at the top end of the range. It's the MB G1000 grapple that is designed for heavy work in applications like demolition. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Yeah. Now that new model is suitable for excavators in the 18 to 25 ton operating weight range and features a dual motor that provides greater rotation and closing forces as well. Balancing valves installed on the hydraulic cylinder make the unit more precise when handling materials. It's also equipped with a safety valve preventing accidental opening if the excavator pressure drops. You can find out more about all the new MB Crusher grapples over at mbcrusher.com, and be sure to stick around to the end of the show as we bring you details of the new MB Crushers for excavators in the 1.3 to 6 ton operating weight range. Button, there we go. The magazine International Construction recently produced its annual Yellow Table, ranking the biggest construction equipment manufacturers in the world according to their respective revenues. It will come as no surprise whatsoever to learn that Caterpillar came out on top with a turnover of almost $25 billion. Equally unsurprising, Komatsu was in second place with a turnover of almost $20 billion again. But who do you think came third? Volvo? Nope. Hitachi? Nope. Liebherr? Doosan? Lugong? Kobelco? JCB? Nope, and nope again. In fact, third place actually went to Chinese manufacturer XCMG, which achieved an annual turnover of more than $15 billion to jump from last year's fourth position to this year's third. And at the same time as bringing in an awful lot of money, the company has sent out an awful lot of machines. In fact, it's produced a staggering 200,000 excavators in just 13 years. To celebrate that landmark and to signal its international intentions, the company has just hosted a massive event that goes some way to demonstrating the sheer scale of the company. Would you like to see it? Yep, thought so. Now, industry watchers like myself, Nick Drew at the Diggerman blog, and Peter Haddock over at Content Media have seen XCMG regularly at international trade exhibitions like Bauma and Conexpo. A look at the XCMG website says they've exported to 170 countries. If you dig a little deeper, you can see that they're actively selling into France, Italy, Germany, the Netherlands, and even Ireland. The only obvious hole in their current global coverage appears to be the UK. Now, that's a point that Nick Drew highlighted in an excellent article a year ago, almost to the day, actually. And you can read that article if you have a look at the link in the chat. Maybe this is a situation that is about to be rectified sooner rather than later. While doing my research, I do research. I stumbled across a listing on Companies House for a company called XCMG UK Plant and Equipment. Although the company appears to be lying dormant, it was established in 2016 and is continuing to file accounts from its base in Bournemouth. Are we about to see the world's third largest construction equipment manufacturer make landfall here in the UK? Well, you'll just have to watch this space. 20 million of your finest English quids have been set aside for the construction of what is described as a care village on the site of Epsom General Hospital, which is roughly about a mile that way. In fact, it's where all 4 of my children were born and the first place that I was treated when my appendix fell off unexpectedly. The care village is the brainchild of Guild Living, which is planning to create 267 care residences for older people that will be split between 2 blocks. Morgan Sindel is among the frontrunners vying for the new build element of the works, but first a kindly contractor will have to carry out some extremely sensitive demolition right beside a live hospital and just up the road from my prying eyes and my equally prying camera. You can find out more about this project and many more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, we showed you the new grapples at the top end of the MB Crusher range. Now it's time to take a look at the smaller models.
We are at the Col delle Frate quarry in Belluno, Italy, hosted by the company Demolition Strade, to preview and try the latest MB Crusher grapple, the MB G450, designed for mini excavators from 3 to 6 tons, the bigger sister of the MB G350 for mini excavators from 1.3 to 2.6 tons. Although compact, the MB G450 and MB G350 can grip and handle large materials thanks to their large interchangeable claws with 360 degrees hydraulic rotation. The possibility of installing an electrical kit for 2-pipe operation is a big advantage. So the 2 grapples can work with 360 degree rotation even with mini excavators equipped with only 2 pipes. And to ensure total security, they are equipped with an anti-fall valve. The wear parts are made of Hardox. And to extend the life of the blades, the MB G450, like the larger models, is equipped with an interchangeable cutter edge that can be turned upside down. MB Crusher's technicians didn't miss a thing, and to make the operation as easy as possible, they designed an external and centralized greasing system. Convenient and fast. With a wide variety of accessories, the MB G450 and MB G350 provides even more versatility. In addition to the fixed attachment, they can also mount the claw containment cover kit for collecting and handling small materials, load soil, gravel and sand, the toothed side plate kit for material with odd shapes, and for the MB G450, also the tilting lift kit with rubber profiles for blocks and delicate material.
Those smaller grabs, the MB G350 and MB G450, are suitable for carriers in the 1.3 to 2.6 and 3.0 to 6.0 tons operating weight class respectively. Both models are offered with an electrical kit installed for dual acting hydraulics so they can utilize 360 degree rotation even on mini excavators with only 2 lines. And as I said before, you can find out more over at mbcrusher.com. That pretty much wraps up this morning's show, but don't forget to register for that case event. The link is still in the chat if you need it. It's going to be a massive event, and the good folks of Case always put on a good show, so make sure you go and click over there. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before jumping over into the chat to see what's cooking. I can see there's lots of comments today. And of course, I'll be back here again on the morrow, same time, same place, for yet more of this old stuff and nonsense. But until then, have a great day. Stay safe. Look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And thanks for watching.